So I'll hand you over and say good evening to John Champion. And
format, and we've got a pair of the grandest clubs. The places to the familiar backdrop of the UEFA Champions. Lines of the Holloway Road. And on the bench for Arsenal, a sign of a somewhat stretched squad, 6. Asensio only fit for the bench, where you will also find Randall Kolo Muani, who of course played for France off the bench in a watering prospect.
Well, I hope the match is as good as the atmosphere, because we've been in here for the last, 90 minutes or so, and the PSG fans do nothing but scream and...
Away we go. The nascent Champions League table has these two sides down as 15th versus 16th. I think it's fair to say that that
can be the main man up front.
Nuno Mendes for PSG. Won every game bar one this season. Vitinha in strongly. Emerging with the ball, a very effective player, and much more so than during that brief loan spell at Wolves 3 or 4 years ago. Raya with an effortlessly accurate clearance, which was something that Martinelli was trying to feast upon. But there's been a collision and both players are casualties.
Well, Martinelli had to go for the ball. It was a wonderful run and a great pass from the goalkeeper. You can see him running just along, trying to keep onside there, which he does, and he times it to perfection. And his eyes are opening up there when that ball goes in behind, but he's got to make that challenge. I hope they're both okay there.
5 in height. Wide as well, I'm sure, when you're bearing down one-on-one with him.
Absolutely, just what you don't need.
It began with that goalless draw in Bergamo against Atalanta. Whilst it was a late goal on the cusp of stoppage time that won their opener for PSG against Girona. Foul committed.
Nasty one for Trossard as well, wasn't it? Doing his defensive duties.
Spoke to the media yesterday that he's on the right path to create a team, and then he paused and said to create a real team. Calafiori finds Saka. Saka looks for an angle and very nearly finds it.
That was a wonderful effort. You could see exactly what he was eyeing up. He was just waiting for that split second to shift that ball onto that left foot. We've seen him do it so many times. So difficult to stop when he moves it so quickly.
See Arteta very active down on the touchline at the moment. Barcola. João Neves. Hakimi needs no second invitation to get forward. And Calafiori recovers to the extent of giving away a corner.
And that was really good defending as well. A fantastic first touch from Hakimi. It just takes him around the corner there.
Ecuadorian defender. And it's headed on by João Neves. And Nuno Mendes on the volley.
Good play again from Trossard, I think it is, who's alert.
Saka. It's deep, but not deep enough to evade Donnarumma.
Yeah, if you're going to put balls in, they have to be right and the right pace, because if anything's too high, then this
was behind him.
With 1v1. This is the first chance that I was talking about. Really good work down the right-hand side, and Rice...
Partey. Saka. But fair, Nuno Mendes.
Oh, that's the shield and the protection that he has to give. Did it so well then and won the ball back for them.
What can they do with it? It's Trossard. In towards Havertz! He's proved himself as the man for the big occasion with a Champions League final winning goal. This one on not such a bright or broad stage. Very important to get Arsenal up and running.
Well, 2 minutes early they created a lovely opportunity which they didn't take. They weren't going to waste this one. Really brave, courageous header from Havertz. Keeper comes out, he times it wrong. can't get there. Such was the quality of the cross. I mentioned Partey winning the ball and then setting Arsenal on the front foot. Trossard's got a couple of options. He looks up once, decides not to put it in, but...
Barkala is one of the bright young things of this new PSG. Duel won by Timber. Trossard. Asho followed him an awfully long way.
That's another impressive thing about this Arsenal team. Partey and Rice are the ones that are trying to cover him, but if he then goes in deep, they've got him. If they want to run him behind, then he should have the pace.
This is Nuno Mendes, who'll try one! And it was a really good, searing effort.
It certainly was that. I think he had it covered, Raya. Just skims the bottom of the post, doesn't he?
Was quite broadly, why is he creating a problem for himself? Well, it doesn't look like a problem now.
That would have been a problem if Rice had found Saka on that right-hand side.
Zaire-Emery. Doué. Hakimi's on his way far side. And he is rapid, and he's powerful, and he's forced the save at the near post.
Goodness me, he was rapid down that right-hand side, wasn't he? Calafiori just couldn't keep up with him. You mentioned David Raya before.
Yes.
For Gabriel.
Get the appreciation of the Arsenal fans as well, and rightly.
Arsenal's ball.
Just wasn't happy, was he? Just does give.
The usual advance from the back post as Saka delivers to the near, and it has worked again. This is the magic juice. This is the winning formula at the moment. Set-piece wizardry from Arsenal, bamboozling PSG, and Arsenal double their lead in what is now fairly typical fashion.
Well, you see so many players at that far post. They all just come from nowhere. Look at them, they're all attacking the ball. They attack it, they get across the near post, they want it more. Not a great ball in and should be cleared. Well, if you're not going to clear it, then Arsenal will put... I did that myself, that role. You've got to attack it, you've got to be the first to it, and he wasn't.
Saka. Very nearly number 3 for Trossard. Saka. Keeps it alive for Havertz. Trossard. Saka. He was in an offside position.
They're moving the ball really well with pace, and PSG are finding them really difficult. See Saka there, he actually claimed it for handball, he just flicks it up.
Saka. Trossard was off in hot pursuit.
See what they were trying to do though. Another one that's been well worked on the training ground. The ball didn't come in straight away, it was into Rice, back to Saka. Played their way into it, and after that first goal have bossed it.
Zaire-Emery. Mendes comprehensively in Arsenal's favour. 20 minutes of patience, and then they're able to play their football. Havertz with a brave header. Interesting thoughts. Thank you very much. Back to the tea and Well, PSG have scored in their last 51 games in the group stage and now league phase of the Champions League. Nuno Mendes to release Barkala. Fiori called into action at right back, and he's lost track of the ball. And it'll come for Hakimi. They tried the flamboyant. Enrique doesn't particularly rate Randall Kolo Muani. Saka PSG said that was handball, and the referee, after a moment's consideration and hesitation, agrees.
Took his time though, didn't he?
Lovely for Havertz, and the finish from Martinelli is lacking. Too close to Donnarumma.
There was a little flick there, wasn't it, from Havertz into Martinelli. Just catch it. Sweet, but it's...
Rare gallop forward for Nuno Mendes. Surrounded by those wearing red and white.
And again
on the outside. Instead, this is Declan Rice. Gabriel Martinelli. Lovely ball. Havertz's header struck
really well from right to left into Martinelli. Don't think he was offside. He checks and he stops and he goes again on that left foot and dinks a look.
Defender, and that took the sting and the way out of it. Now it's Stue and Gabriel, and only one winner there.
No way through.
Hakimi again. Lee. Hakimi. Kivior in to make the challenge.
Forward pass.
Marquinhos. And now Martinelli. Was an eager sprinter. Havertz beyond the penalty spot. Trossard up in support. He will take this corner. And it is towards the near post, and it's a scare for Arsenal. Because
Ruiz, wasn't he? Just thought, why not? Just come on. I don't think he actually gets a touch there, right? Does he? I don't think he actually touches it, does he?
Lee. Fabian Ruiz. Lee. Oh, that swerved. That really swerved. And here's Kolo Muani.
That save coming again from David Raya. You can see the movement on the ball. Goes to his left, and all of a sudden he's just got to check back to his right, hasn't he?
PSG have a trip to Nice the same day. Jesus. Way beyond Marquinhos, but Saka has found Martinelli!
The goal comes from the Donnarumma save, wasn't it, for Martinelli? Just tries to guide it in us again.
Kolo Muani. And here comes Barcola and Kolo Muani, but what a tackle by Saliba. Nuno Mendes. Ruiz and Calafiore, opposing sides of the debate. He's on the express route back to within his goal. He's made it. Barcola. Was that handball? Certainly leapt up and seemed to strike an outstretched limb. He hasn't taken any sort of particular interest in it. He's now given a free kick to Arsenal.
I think it certainly hit his hand, John, didn't it?
Benchik's the man in charge. His compatriot. Barcola. And Fiore. Kolo Muani putting himself about a bit. Goal kick.
Yeah, they've not had to do too much of that, the two centre-halves, for large parts of the game, certainly first half.
Lee. And Marquinhos.
This time they should see it through.
Hakimi. It's Kivior. Hakimi. Moane went down. Looks plaintively at the referee. Shrugs his shoulders. Kai Havertz is the player down for the Gunners. And Moane is asking if the VAR is going to have a chance to intervene now.
Well, it was good work down the right again from Hakimi. Just see the little jump all night.
Still at it behind Lee. It's not the most convincing piece of Arsenal defending, but it'll do, and they're nearly through to another clean sheet.
But to come and get it when you're under pressure, he did exactly that. Job well done from Arsenal.
An embrace and a handshake between two former Barcelona colleagues, two Spanish managers, but it's Arteta who's on the upward curve at the moment. His new